Hey, peace and blessings, everybody. My name is Gerald Hassan. I am your personal healing and social development life coach and social dynamic expert. And my purpose with Enlightened Minds Enterprise is to help decrease as much drama, stress, and disappointments in your life while increasing the peace that's in it. And you know, when I was like, I would say like back in the day, when I was like in my early 20s, like around 2021 and down, my world was filled with so much turmoil, so much instabilities and all that come with that. That it had reached a point in my later years that I had reached the point of suicide, and I was suicidal at a point. And here was the thing with that. It was that it had reached the point where I was living a lifestyle. I was in a cycle of living for so long, and I wanted out, and I just didn't know how to get out. I wanted out of a particular cycle of living, and I didn't know how to get out. And I tell you this because this is my purpose. This is my aim. It's to help those not only instill and develop as much peace in their life as possible, but you see, it is to get out of a particular cycle of living, no matter what the cycle is. Well, you know, and it all exists here in the way we think. In the way we think, the way we perceive things, affect the way we feel about things, which cause us to do certain things, right? So you don't have to be in the exact same kind of cycle that I was in. You don't have to be in the streets. You didn't have to be, you can be wherever cycle, whatever you find yourself. Let me say this here, because maybe this will give you a better, clear understanding. My uncle told me back when I was around 17. He said that, I think he asked me a question first. I can't remember what question he asked, but I remember him telling me, he said, if you look back a year from this actual day, this particular time, this time in your life, if you look back a year and you see that the things in your life hasn't changed, that you are still in the same situation that you was in last year, basically at the exact same time. He said it's something in your cycle that you need to change, because every day is supposed to be about productivity, about change, about attainment, right? So if every day is about you accomplishing something, there's no way you should be in the same situation or predicament that you was in a year ago. So now, with all that being said, I got a video that's about to come up, and it's about a brother who is basically talking about how he was being truthful with a female about his finances. And we all know how serious the brothers are about, especially the black man, about his finances. I believe the black and the brown we very, we get a little sensitive about the finances, So anyway, this brother, he was honest with his sister about his finances, and anyway, I'm gonna let you check it out.
Check this out, y'all. Check this out. I already have a video out talking about a young lady who wouldn't date me because I don't have a credit score. And I'm not going after ladies. Let me say this right now. But I do have a problem when young ladies try to play your boy. Like, what in the world? So, you guys know me. I budget. I budget every single month. At the end of the month, I always, list in my cash flow. Then I also put out what I have going out. Inside of my budget, because I am a single man and I'm dating for a purpose, for marriage, I do have a line item for dates. That line item is not a lot. I'm not going to give you the particular number, but it's not that much. So about a few months ago, I took this young lady out. We went out to dinner. She texted me. She says, hey, first date was cool, but can we go to this particular restaurant next weekend? I didn't respond because I wanted to go home and check my budget and make sure that, okay, I can afford it inside of my budget. So when I go home, I realize it's going to take me over that particular line item in my budget for dating. So I asked myself, all right, do I tell her the truth? Like, I was thinking about just lying, y'all, to be real. I was going to be like, can't go, I'm busy. But then, you know what? The Holy Spirit said, no, don't lie. Show her the caliber of man that you are. So I sent her a text message that says, hey, unfortunately, I can take you out next weekend, but I can't take you to this particular restaurant because if I do, this will take me over my dating budget for the month. I'll be more than happy to budget this in for next month if we are still dating. So I send it, and I got an iPhone. And then on the iPhone, y'all know how it happens. When they start typing, that big old bubble come up with a ... I'm thinking like, okay, cool, we good. Then the ... goes away, and nothing comes in. And I'm sitting there, I'm emotional, like, dang, did I just play myself? Dang, did she just play me? Y'all, she didn't text me for 2 months. She didn't return a phone call. She ain't do nothing. And I'm sitting here like, well, what the heck? How is she gonna sit here and say, you know what? I can't respond to that because a man's gonna stick to his budget. That's sad. So she seen me on a particular national show. Ain't gonna say who, but she seen me on TV. She sends me a text message and she says, hey, just seen you on such and such. How are you? What about that date?
All right, so what you think? What do you think? All right, so I know some ladies gonna probably be like, yeah, she was wrong. Some ladies might feel like, well, he ain't had no business even trying to date if he know that he couldn't afford to date. That's how some people gonna write it up, right? But this is what I like about this video. I think that, definitely kudos to the brother for being honest about it, because that's not something that, when you're talking about black men's finance, black men, it don't really matter. I'm gonna say black men's finance. That's one of the probably the main things. Most brothers, if he's a man, then he's not quick to want to say what his pocket look like if it's not right? But in addition to that, I was explaining to the sister one day that and the reason why I keep saying black men, I want you to understand it, because I'm mostly concerned with black people. I'm black. Most people I know is black. All my issues are mainly black, and of course all that stems out into the world and so on and so forth. But my main issue of concern is with black people. So anyway, so for black men particularly, right? For black men particularly, we want to be our woman Superman. You know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, that wherever we are weak at, a lot of the times we are not just so quick to want to reveal that. Why? Because even our culture isn't a culture that allows black men to be weak, or whatever we perceive to be weak. Whether he cry, whether he whine, whether he trying to be honest and talk about his issues, and that's looked at as an excuse, or so on and so forth, right? So, because we are held by that standard, by black men and black women, of course, it's not gonna mean that everybody, but I'm sure some of you know somebody, right? So anyway, that plays off into why black men sometimes get very sensitive about areas that they are maybe not so strong at. It can be sexually, it can be conversative, it can be being disciplined, it can be cleanliness, it can be whatever. It can be maybe he can't fight and shit. I mean, it's a number of different things, right? And so, and when he's around another male that is strong in an area that he's weak, and maybe sisters feel the same thing, I don't know. But when he's around men who have a strong strength, you got a healthy-minded man who's trying to learn and develop and is okay with his weaknesses, and he understands that everybody got him and he's trying to grow. When he's around another man who has these strengths and he's weak, he admires it and he studies it because he wants to be strong there. But when he's around, if he's not healthy and all that, then he becomes insecure. So anyway, kudos to the brothers for being honest. And I want to say this here, I really want to hear what y'all have to say about this more than anything. But my thing is that I believe that the brother was, he should have said that, because guess what? Stick to what you know you have to do. And this black man, brother, stick to what you know you have to do. Be responsible. Because women gonna be responsible. If you notice, their money is reserved for their kids and whatever they got going on. You understand that? And so y'all have to realize that black men have all the responsibility that you have, because even though the kids might not be living there, black men pay bills too for the kids too, pay money, however it be, child support, whatever the case may be. Black men pay money to their kids too, and black men got bills. Even if you don't have kids, he got bills like you got bills. So with that being said, black men though have a cultural bill, because with a bill that says that black men basically has to be the one that treat the woman out, when they go on a date, he has to pay for this, pay for that. Everything that the woman wants, he kind of like this natural, his financial responsibility. So black men have to really, that's a part of his bills. If you are responsible, then you naturally keep up with where your money is going. And I remember my sister actually keeps, sister, don't be mad, I'm not putting your business out there. That's what I'm saying. But my sister she budgets like that brother, he keep different money, this and that. She has a budget for when she goes out. Whatever she do, she has a budget for that. I budget. I'm a big budgeter. I'm frugal in the mug. I'm very frugal. But I'm not an organized budgeter. I'm not an organized budgeter. I don't have money like set aside and put here and there, which I should. I need to compartmentalize. I need to put money in different envelopes for different things. That's what I need to do too. And that works. Some people are very good at that. But anyway, there's nothing wrong with it. One more thing. I even know sisters that I just think, to add to what I was just saying about how sisters don't have to pay and how to coach you. I know sisters got damn good jobs. I done seen them out in the body lounges, bars, club, whatever. And I don't walk down, I come in there, and the sisters don't be having no drinks in their hand. They ain't drinking, they just sit there. You know why? Because they waiting on some black man to come over there and try to talk to her. And guess what? Most black men gonna do? Hey, can I get you a drink? You know, you want a drink? You don't want to go drink with me? Let me get you a drink. What you drinking on? You know, that what most black men gonna do. They want to, because they just, whatever, I don't know. It's probably been a different reason why black men do that. But whatever it may be, it is like a custom now. Black women expect black men, if you come talk to me, damn nigga, you need to be offering me a drink. You know what I'm saying? But my point is that women, you are a financial responsibility and sometimes burden for black men. So I do kudos for the brother, because guess what? Being honest. I'm gonna say this in closing, y'all. Being honest where you stand. You know, regardless how much you like somebody, how much you would like the person to like you, how much you feel in the vibe with somebody. Being honest about where you stand and honest with that person, really, you know, it can save you a lot of heartache and drama and unnecessary, you know, stress and so on. Because, you know, first of all, you don't have to continue to lie or whatever. You don't have to be trying to hide that. But if the person can't handle your truth, whatever's going on in your world, then that person is just not for you. Whether it be for that time, whether it be period or whatever. And that don't mean, to me, in my perspective, that doesn't even make the person bad. That's where they stand at. That's their level of existence. That's what they need. That's where they at. That's where they stand right now in their level of development. That's where they are. And so we shouldn't frown on an individual because they have whatever need or want or standard they have. You know, that's what they need. Okay, but if it's not for you, remove yourself. Don't even burden yourself to be, you know, by allowing your mind to formulate different types of you know, judgments and opinions about a person just because they're not, you know, on the same page you on or whatever it may be as an individual. But anyway, let me know what you think. Peace and blessings. Oh, always like, share, and subscribe and follow and all that. Where it depends on where you're looking at this at. Anyway, peace and blessings.